Hi, we're the FitzGeralds from Dallas, Texas, and we're here at our home in Mountain Park, which is under construction by Dillard-Jones Builders. We started a few years ago to look for a summer home to spend the summers away from the heat of Dallas, and initially started looking along the southeast coast, but rapidly concluded that the southeast coast was too hot and humid during the summer. So then we started looking at the mountains. We had seen ads for the cliffs in various golf magazines. Some friends of ours looked up here, and we decided, friends from Raleigh looked up here, and we decided to come up here and look around with them, and started looking at the lake communities and the mountain communities, and eventually focused on Mountain Park as the place we wanted to be.
We came up to an event at Mountain Park where they had a lot of builders there, architects, and we just went around and interviewed a lot of the builders. And some of them took us out to their job sites and showed us what they were doing. And we narrowed it down to about 5. And then narrowed it down again to 2. And we ended up with Tom and Susan. I think once we saw their homes being under construction and compared it with other homes that we saw under construction, we just felt like the product that they delivered was a better quality.
And Tom and Susan offer a combination that to us was very appealing. Tom is an experienced builder and a fine custom home builder, but he's also an engineer, and he's got sort of an engineering mentality and approach to things that we thought was very helpful in a builder. Susan, on the other hand, is so knowledgeable about all of the finishing touches and selections that one has to make when building a home, that the two of them working together just seem to be very effective.
Doing it from a distance is even more overwhelming because you can't see down there what she's talking about up here. So she has it all ready for you and says, we're going to discuss this, this, and this the next time you come up, and I'll have the tile all set up and the colors and the sinks and the plumbing, and then you can choose it. And as Susan knows, I don't choose things easily. I ponder a lot. And we've been able to go back and forth, and every time we come up, we narrow it down more. And this trip, we've pretty much settled on everything.
Knowing that we had to work at a distance, we knew we really had to be compatible. And that compatibility was just key, and it just seemed to happen. We have on the main floor just about everything that we need for day-to-day living. We also wanted a lot of outdoor space, so we wanted to make sure we integrated that into the design. And then in the lower floor on sort of this mountain lot, we have guest rooms for our grown children and their families, playroom and media room and other things like that. One of the key features that I particularly like about the design that we landed on is that we have a lot of outdoor space integrated into the home. We're standing right now on a deck that extends off of our screen porch, which will be my grilling space. We expect to live a lot in the screen porch area, which is integrated into the house. And we have a balcony that extends off of the main floor family room, living room space that overlooks the Mountain Park golf course. And then on the lower level, we have a walkout patio with a fire pit that is connected through a staircase to the space where we're standing right now. So it's all interconnected, and it's outdoor space that we expect to spend a lot of time on. So our home kind of curves around the hillside. Once again, I think this is where Tom's engineering background really came in to play, because he was very comfortable with some of the structural steel that was required to create these shapes for us. Having a green home we felt was going to be important for the future, and we decided we would try to go that route. We've never had many of the features that this home offers in terms of sort of the green home direction. So the Earthcraft certification and what's involved in the Earthcraft process was important to us. About halfway through the design process, we decided that it would be enormously helpful to have the builders sign on and participate in the design, the second half of the design process, And Tom and Susan jumped into that and made a huge contribution to the finishing of the actual architectural design. And then Tom seems to be very comfortable with all of the earthcraft features of the home. We have a geothermal heating and cooling system built into the home. This is the first ever for us. We have a metal roof, which is intended to be environmentally friendly and so forth. And the home was designed taking into account the sun and angles and roof overhangs so that we will minimize the cooling load in the warmer weather.
I really wanted it to be light inside. We had seen so many homes here when we first came that the woodland level was very dark, and I was concerned about that. And Susan and Tom addressed that beautifully with all the windows that we have and with the colors we've chosen, the colors for carpeting and walls and cabinets, and the windows are fabulous and they give us wonderful views, and it's going to be perfect.